Hello guys, here I am Simar and you are watching IELTS with Simar. So today in this video, I am going to teach you about how to write a line graph. As there are majority of students who face difficulty in writing section because they don't know how to write a lot of data by using different grammatical variety. In order to check your answer sheet, your examiner will check whether you write sufficient vocabulary or not. Have you connected your different sentences by using linkers? But above all, the thing which he will seek in your answer sheet is the grammatical variety. So this video will teach you how to score in grammar. Let's start with a sample graph.
Okay, for just an example, I made this graph for you students because to make you understand that how to write this data in 14 to 15 different structures. Okay, so just look at the data. Suppose it is a percentage of sale here, percentage of sale. This is the year 2001 and 2. This is very simple data. It will never come in your exam. It is just for a sample. Okay, so move to the first structure. Okay, simple sentence versus compound sentence. First of all, I want to tell you that when you use compound sentence in your exam, then you can get bands above 6.5. But if you use only simple sentence, then you never ever achieved 6 above. Okay, so if you want to achieve, first of all, look at what is compound sentence. It is independent sentence, comma, here and afterwards independent sentence again and full stop. First of all, I want to tell you that these independent sentence must be linked with each other. Okay, so and the other thing is that the comma must be there, but if there is no comma, then your compound sentence will not remain the compound sentence. Okay, so now the third thing is that what is independent sentence? Now these are two independent sentence. The sale was 8% in 2001. The sale was 12% in 2002. These structures are really very simple. So I suggest you to not use this structure in your exam. But yes, you can use it, but only for once, not more than this. If you want to score more. Okay. So how we can turn this structure into the compound sentence? Look at the screen. Here is full stop. I made it comma here, and here and here it. It is now compound sentence. It is very simple. Please use in your exam. Move to the other structure. Okay, by using to. How you can use to? It's very simple. The sale escalated to 12% in 2002. Escalate or escalated, what is the mean of escalate? Means increase. To and from. This is the third structure which shows the difference between the two figures. Like the sale escalated to 12% in 2002 from 8% in 2001. So what I did is here that I write the second structure prior to the first structure. Okay, so look at the pointer. The sale escalated to 12% in 2002. Here is the year 2002, which I write firstly, and afterwards I write the first figure second time. Okay, here is a graph. Here is 2001, 2002. Okay, so I write this structure first and this structure second time. Now look at the structure again. The sale escalated to 12%. Here is 12% in 2002 from 8% in 2001. Okay, this is very simple structure, but it is good for writing. So now in this slide, I am going to tell you a tip to score more in writing. So what usually students do is that they write the same data. Like this was the graph. Okay, here is 8% and here is 12%. Here is 2002 and 1. Student majorly write like this. The sale was 12% in 2002. The sale was 12% in 2002. But we can also write the different rear structures or the rough structures. Okay, so how? Look at the example now. The sale increased by 4% in 2002. It was the same data which I speak earlier, that the sale is 12%. The sale was 12% in 2002. But we can also write like this. the sale increased by 4% in 2002. Okay, why 4? 12 minus 8 is 4. It is the next slide and there are 3 examples on the screen. Read the first example. The sale displayed an escalation of 4% in 2002. Here, displayed means short and escalation means increase. It's very simple structure, but the second structure or second example is really very important. Read the example. The year 2002 witnessed a rise of 4% in the sale. Here, how I write this structure? The year witnessed the rise of 4% in sale. Okay, it's important. You have to use if you want to score. The third one is in year, comma. Here comma is very must. In 2002, a rise of 4% was witnessed in the sale. Okay. So this is respectively. Hope you all students are familiar with this structure. But I recommend you to not use this structure in your exam if the data is not too much. If the data is a lot of data in your exam, then please use this structure, but only in that case when the figures are very near to each other. Like here, the difference between 12 and 8 is very less. So you can use this structure here respectively. So look at the example. The sale was 8% in 12. The sale was 8% and 12% in 2001 and 2002 respectively. But in this structure, you have to place comma before respectively. Next is stand and stood. In the past, you will use stood and in the present, you will use stand. Okay, so instead of using was, you can use the sale stood at, the sale was at. Okay, so instead of using was, you can say stood. The sale stood at 8% in 2001. First form of the verb plus ing, subject plus second form of the verb. You know, there are very less students who use this structure in their exam, but this is very attractive and very effective. If you use this structure, then you will definitely score better. Okay, so look at the example. The data is same, okay? The similar graph which I showed you earlier. Starting at 8% in 2001. Here I do not write the subject, okay? I just write the verb. Starting, ing. At 8% in 2001, here comma, and the sale escalated by 4% in 2002. I hope you get this point. So this is the other structure, and this is a similar structure as I have told you the previous structure. But here I add and first form of the verb plus ing. Why I did is that because sometimes the data is too much and we have a very less time. So for comprising your data, you can use this structure. Okay, so this is the example. Commencing at 8% in 2001 and escalating by 4% in 2001. 2002. Here is 2002. The sale dwindled to 8% in 2003. Okay, first of all, before using this structure, please focus on where we place and where we place comma. When we use verb, first form of the verb plus ing, here we use and, first form of the verb plus ing. Afterwards, we use comma. Okay, you can use the structure. It's very easy and effective. So first of all, here look at the graph. Here's a percentage of sale for supposition, and these are the years. So now first of all, read the example here. After rising to 100% in 1999 from 50% in 1995, the sale declined by 10% in 2000. Now look at the graph and again read the structure. After rising to 100% in 1999 from 50% to 1995, the sale declined by 10% in 2000. Okay, so you can also write like this. Having risen, by using having risen, but make sure whenever you use having, then there will be a third form. Here is a risen. It means rise, rose and risen. So whenever you use this structure having, then you have to use here risen, the third form. Okay, the other sentence is similar to this. So this is the third structure. It is also same. Here I write this is a gerund sentence, so I write here rising to 100% in 1999. Okay, so you can use either like this or this. Okay, move to the next slide. Now this is the other graph which shows the constant figure here at 70%. So for constant, this is the line, read the line above on the screen. The sale stagnated. Stagnated means constant. ED here because it is a past, the data of past. The sales stagnated at 7% from 2001 to 2005. Okay, so you can also change the structure by writing like this, between 2001 and 2005, or you can also say the sales stagnated at 7% till 2005. Okay, sometimes you can also get such type of graph. With the yellow line, I think you do not have any issue for writing, and similar in the case of the sky blue and pink. But when it comes to the white line, which is like a wave, so how you can write this structure? Look at the example here. The sale wavered around. Here we use the word wavered because it's like a wave around 7%. 7% between 2002 and 2005. Here is between. Okay. Now look at the other typical graph. Here is a graph. Now, first of all, I want to tell you that this is a fluctuation, but we can't write it as fluctuation in our exam because there is something different from the fluctuation. Look at the graph carefully, that this is a 7% data, and again it goes upward and comes down at the same position. Okay, at the same 7%. Again it do like that, and likewise each and every data is like this. Okay, so this is a fluctuation, but it stays at 7% after the fluctuation. So how we can write this? We can write like this by using hovered. The sale hovered above 7% between 2001 and 2005. So what is the word here? Hovered. Okay, this is the word hover. Okay, when this graph is similar but on the downward direction, then what we will write? If this is like this, okay, here is, suppose that it is 8%. So instead of writing here above, we will write below, hovered below 8%. Okay, here is 8%. This is all for today. Hope this video made you understand about how to attempt variety of data by using various grammatical structures. So now I think that if you get any complicated line graph, then you will definitely score well in that. So please subscribe my channel if you learn anything from this video, and stay tuned.